place right here. This is one of our favorite restaurants that we have. Let me have that, Dorothy. And this place is they got really fantastic ribs. We were at the owner's place over in over San Pedro, but this is what they got. And we really like it. It says ribs like for sharing, but I get the big one. There's your stuff. It's not very expensive here, but we really like it. And this is just a place. It's kind of down. It's kind of down in the bottom. It's by the McKilling Hardware. It's a hardware store. I don't use that hardware store anymore because I went in there and I was standing in line, and as soon as it was my turn to go, I went to walk up and they no, you get back, and they were letting the people that were behind me, Filipinos, go in front of me. And they did that to me for 5 or 6 people until I just put my stuff down and walked out. So, and then, it's just another place I'm not going to go, but they were extremely rude to me in there. I don't know why. I don't think I ever did anything. I had shopped in there previous, but it was in the morning, and this time I went in the afternoon just to get a couple bolts and stuff, and I just don't understand why it was so bad, but I'll never go back in there. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go till the food comes, and this is Rick Shaw out for a minute or so. I just wanted to show you something else too while we were sitting in here, but if you look up at this ceiling, that's that insulation I'm talking about. And then the roof up above it is the corrugated. And we were eating here one day when it was pouring. It was raining so hard, and we couldn't even sit at the tables over there because the rain was coming in on those tables. We were hunched in over here, and it was quiet. It wasn't real loud at all. That something about the corrugated roof. You're not hitting on a flat angle like my roof. It's hitting on like a heck of an angle, so that kind of slows it down a little bit. Plus this little bit of silver insulation makes all the difference in the world, plus for the heat too. So that's something to think about if you're going to build a house. But they got a little restroom over there. This is the place, guys. This is the little restaurant, and we love it. It's one of our favorite places to eat. We actually have across the street, we have an Army-Navy store here, and I got a really good breakfast burrito in there, but that's it. It's the only thing you're going to get in there. I got tacos one time. They were all soggy. I asked for the crispy taco, and they were all soggy and wet. And then I went back another time, and I got the Starving Sailor, and the whole bottom was so soaked when you picked it up, the bread fell apart. It was like in all juice, and I took it back. I went, hey, what the heck is this? This thing's all wet. And they just looked at me like, well, what's the problem? They actually handed me a fork. So I just set it down and walked out. I can't recommend it. And I wound up paying for a lunch I never got. So it's a royal shame that there's so many places around that are so unbelievably crappy. When you find a really good place to eat, you're amazed. And this Papoy and Basha here in Lipa City, it's fantastic. It's really good. So when the food comes, I'll be back. Okay guys, this is what you get here. They got these Hungarian sausages. This is kind of a mustard type sauce. It's really good. And these ribs are fantastic. They give you like a taco salsa with it, and then you got the corn. And for some reason at this one, when we used to go up to the original place, the corn was always hot, but every time we come here they give you the corn cold. So I guess that's just their style. Kids like the Hungarian sausage and the rice. Maddie will suck that whole thing up. These kids will suck the whole thing up. So, and there's Grandma. Say hi, Grandma. Hello. Just set it down. Don't hold it there for him. So he's being, my little Geronimo's being a little powder. I actually told Faye don't even order him anything if he's going to be a jerk. But that's what he's doing now. He wants Jollibee, or he doesn't want to eat. So I say don't feed him for a day. This is Rickshaw out. All right, guys, we're heading out. There's their nice plants they got. I want to show you up here. There's some beautiful bougainvilleas. Those things, they bloom year-round. They look great. They got all kinds of different colors. It's a red one, but kind of nice. Here we are. We're up on the drag. There's a Honda dealer right across there. Honda motorcycle. And now this is Monday. And here's that hardware store. Menu Puling. Yeah.
Where are we going to have
Oh, I don't know. But, you know, it's a really good hardware store, but the people in there are very anti-foreigner. Like I say, I went in there a couple of times and no problem. And then I went in the last time, and I was the first one in the store. I didn't know what time it opened, and I got here. They were just opening the doors. I ran back and grabbed my stuff. I needed 2 bolts. I didn't need anyone to help me get it. I knew right where they were. I grabbed my lag bolts and I went, and they had you stand in a line. I went right up to the register girl. No, sir, go back on the line. Okay, you know, because it was all this distancing baloney. So I'm standing on the line, and I watched this one guy walk in. He just walked in the door, walked right past me. And the girls, I guess, I was just thinking they're fixing their registers or whatever. Well, then some lady, the guy called up a lady and they rang her out. And then the guy that came in after me, they rang him out. I said, hey, what am I here, chopped liver? You wait. Very rude, very rude. You wait. Okay, I'm not going to wait. I put my stuff down on the chair and I walked out the door. And never to do business with those people again, ever. There's too many other hardware stores. I went right up the street. It was even cheaper. It was even cheaper to get it, but that's it. And you can see when you're coming down the road, there's the restaurant, and right there is the big S&M mall over there. And there's a little hotel there, and it's just this is the main drag. All right, guys, Rickshaw out.